What's up, guys? It's me, Henry, and
He's here with me, Joel.
he's here with him. Okay, cool. Yeah, we haven't really prepared anything. We literally just got on Skype about 5 minutes ago, so it's gonna be kind of a random episode. It is episode 2 of the series. It's a normal podcast, might be a little bit short. So let's start.
Yeah.
So, Joel?
I've been away on holiday in Spain for about a week, so I don't have like a favorite of the week or anything. Like, I watched a lot of Spanish TV. There was a movie called Cyberbully which was on, and it's an English movie, but I had to watch the whole thing in Spanish. That was pretty cool, so I guess I'll use that as my default favorite of the week. Henry can give one if he has one.
As you know, Watch Dogs recently came out. I'll be doing a review on that, and that'll be uploaded probably within the next few days. Which moves me on to the news. This is my part of the news this week. Watch Dogs comes out and sells 4 million in the first week, so I thought that was quite good. That's a good record. And the director and maker of it said that there isn't going to be a sequel at the moment. They're not considering it, but maybe in the future, so we'll see. I will say about the game, it was very hyped, and it's a great game, but it's not as good as the hype said. There'll be more in the review, so link in the description.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of videos about that game. A lot of people love it. Some people think it's kind of a clusterfuck of like features and hacking abilities, and some people complain that it's a bit of a complicated game, but most just love the visuals. It's a really beautiful game. The graphics are amazing. It looks great, but I haven't actually played on a screen yet, so I haven't even seen its full potential. But it does look really, really cool and interesting as far as I'm concerned. I'm probably to get it eventually, but probably not anytime soon. But Henry's going to do his review on it, so if you're still on the edge about whether or not you want to buy the game, he'll tell you what kind of person should and shouldn't, and then by the end of his review you should have a very strong idea of whether or not you want to record the game. Record the game, have the game. He has the PlayStation 4 version, but you know, it probably goes the same for all versions, whatever his points of views are. In terms of news, I don't have a whole lot. The trailer for Mortal Kombat X was released recently. It looks freaking amazing. Of course, it's not gameplay, it's like CGI, whatever, cinematic trailer. But the Mortal Kombat trailers are usually quite close to the final game, which is actually really good. The last game they did the cinematic trailer, the graphics were actually really close to the final game. So
isn't that your favorite of the week, Joe, the trailer?
Oh yeah, I guess I could use that then, because it's a really cool trailer, and a lot of people, all the comments are just about how people dislike the song choice. It's a Wiz Khalifa song, I forget the name, it's unreleased. Everyone was just commenting on their disliking of the song, saying they should have used the original theme, but I wanted to see comments about the visuals, which are really, really
song
good.
Was Wiz Khalifa Can't Be Stopped, so
yeah, I like the song, but most people, maybe they did like the song, but they didn't like it with Mortal Kombat. I mean, if they used an Eminem song, I'm sure everyone would have loved it, but that's a completely different argument. My point is, the game looks great. Even if it is just a cinematic trailer, the combos look really cool, the X-rays look cool, and like in all
the use of the environment as well, that's really cool.
Yeah, even they use the environment like kind of like in Injustice, Gods Among Us. You see Sub-Zero freeze a tree and use it as a kind of sword branch bat kind of thing, but it looks really cool. Billy, our friend, has some words he wanted to say on this, but I can't get him right now, but I might edit him in later, or in another video we can talk about the game. But it looks really cool. And in other news, Nintendo, this is kind of old news, but Nintendo is starting to make a brand new array of consoles for emerging countries, which is like third world countries. They're making a whole new set of consoles, whether they will be like the Nintendo DS's and the Wii's or whatever, I don't know, but I guess they're gonna make it a bit cheaper and obviously less as advanced or expensive as the newer ones. Why they're doing this, I'm not sure. Probably a really good thing for the poorer kids that get to play Nintendo more often now, but this is something they're deciding to do, which I think is probably kind of a risk considering they're not that, familiar with their fans outside of Japan a lot of the time, but it could be really good for them. It could be really good for people in third world countries. I thought it was some interesting news. So what about you, Henry? Anything else to say?
Subway always dies.
Subway always dies. We were talking with our friend about the Mortal Kombat X trailer, and we were saying that Sub-Zero always gets killed in these trailers, which is because Scorpion is the NetherRealm like mascot. He's like their logo like guy. So they always, that's one reason why they always have him win. Also because in the Mortal Kombat storyline, Scorpion does kill Sub-Zero, so it goes hand in hand. And our friend was talking about this, and he said, "Oh, why does Subway always die?" And he mistook Subway, the sandwich, for Sub-Zero. It was a funny mistake.
Sandwich, there's no G in sandwich, Joe.
Well, I said he mistook the Subway as in the sandwich.
What's a sandwich?
Subway's a sandwich. Subways are a type of sandwich.
Do you mean a sandwich?
Sandwich. Fuck you, Henry. Can we back?
Sandwich.
Can we?
Everyone go back and listen to say sandwich, like sandwich.
Sandwich. Fuck you. In other news, Far Cry 4 has also been announced, but they had to change the cover. Was that what you was gonna say? We have separate news. They had to change the cover because the original one had a white guy pushing a black guy in the dirt. I heard, so they had to change it because it was considered racist and like offensive. That's just some interesting news. Far Cry 3 is a game that I do own, which I actually really like, so I'm actually really looking forward to the next one. I doubt it will continue the storyline. I mean, they don't normally do that within the first two, at least I don't think.
And then also, if for all you like racing fans, there's this discussion of Forza Horizon 2, so I think that will be coming soon, hopefully. I wasn't ever a big fan of Forza, but you know, like, it's not because I didn't like it, I just never really got a chance to play it, so if you want a racing game, I'd check it out.
Wow, that sounds sick. I haven't even heard of that. In other news, EA is shutting down 50 of their old games across all platforms, to the sense that they're not going to be working on like the online modes, if there are any, or anything like that, or like even producing them. I'm not sure why they're saying this, but they're just ending everything June 30th of 2014. There's a whole list. I can leave like an article for you guys to go read of games that they're shutting down. Lots of Need for Speed games for the PC and DS. All the FIFA games on the Nintendo consoles from 08 to FIFA Street 3 on Nintendo DS. Not all of them, not the newer ones, but a whole bunch of them. I'm not exactly sure why they're doing this, but it's something they said that it's not easy for them to do, but I guess they think it will allow them more time to work on their newer, better games, which they need to do because EA servers are always fucked up on like all the games they make. So I think this would probably be better, but I mean, some of these games are like really good and popular, like Crysis 2 for PC and the first Crysis and Crysis Wars. I mean, it's probably more a bad thing than good, but I guess only time will tell. Do you have any other news?
No, I think that's it for news from me.
Yeah, me too. So we like I said, we didn't have a whole bunch. Something else I want to talk about is the new Flash TV show that's going to be starting up soon. There's trailers for it that actually look pretty interesting. I never really watched Arrow. Good or bad thing, I have no idea if the series is good or bad. I did watch a lot of Smallville, but obviously this is kind of like a different generation of stuff. But the Flash show does look really interesting and really cool. And I believe that the TV show, DC shows are meant to tie in together, but the movies are separate. Like Man of Steel 2 coming out with the whole Batman and versus Superman thing, and the Justice League movie isn't going to connect with the TV shows, which I don't really like. It's kind of like split. Obviously, there's a million and one different thing, like timelines and storylines within comic books, but I think they should have had it so the movies and the TV shows connect. I mean, we're probably not gonna get a Arrow movie or anything like that, so it would have made more sense for me, especially if Arrow is gonna be in Man of Steel 2, which I'm unsure about. But yeah, other than that, I don't think we have a lot more to say. Do you?
What is there to say? Oh yeah, guys, make sure in the comments you leave questions for us, because we'll be doing a Q&A soon, probably in the next few episodes. So make sure you leave plenty of questions for us. We'll get around to answering them. And yeah, do you have anything else?
We'll also have more guests, and we might make videos going into more detail about some things we spoke about today. Like, unfortunately, I just got back from abroad. This episode wasn't really organized, but we had to make one. We hadn't made one in a while. So the next one will be a lot more organized. We'll have all our news prepared and everything. But other than that, you can also expect other videos. Like we said, the podcast isn't going to be the only videos that are uploaded to this channel, so expect others. I'm working on one today. It may or may not be uploaded today, but expect loads more videos, whether it be comedy, gaming, whatever it is, to upload in this channel, even if you're not a big fan of the podcast. So thank you for you guys who've stuck around and stay subscribed, even though our schedule's been kind of messed, but we know we're students and things happen. But we intend to get more serious with this channel. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Peace.
Peace. Done.